Hey guys, wanted to let you know about mastery checks and playing tests. They are not the same thing. In order for you to move on from one lesson to the next, you're going to need to show your understanding of the stuff that you were learning about. And so that's a mastery check. So sometimes a mastery check will be maybe one or two questions that you need to answer. Sometimes a mastery check will be a set of notes that you're going to need to turn in. Sometimes a mastery check will be you coming down to show me in person in class that you can play a certain exercise, or that you have mastered at least a small part of the skill so that you can go on to the next part. What's tricky about how I have the way this all set up is our units would cover just about a week. Playing tests are things that are like a summation of the stuff that you learned the week before. And so usually you'll need to do all sorts of watching and practicing the first week, and then that second week, as soon as you're ready to take the playing test, because you've practiced it and you've got it to the point where you can play in an even tempo without making mistakes, and that you've checked you're doing well with all of that stuff, or as well as you can do all by yourself without needing extra help, then what you'll need to do is go to do a playing check. So this first, for Unit 0, there's no playing test involved in it. What the check is for that next week is the ukulele parts test. So playing tests, I'm not sure if I have one up here or not quite yet, but a playing test is where you record yourself playing either a song, the chords in a song, or the melody of a song, and you would do that in one of the practice rooms. We have a practice room up front where there's a piano inside of it. There is in the back of the room, when you're going into the room and looking up towards the left, is the music library for choir, and the one at the right is the one for band. Depending on which class period you're in fifth period you might be able to use the music office. Sixth period is Mr. Davis's prep, and so he might be in there sixth period. But those rooms are open for you to be able to go and take the test. Now, remember, when you go to record the test, you're gonna have to tell me what it is that you're doing, because sometimes kids end up recording the wrong thing and putting it in the wrong place. And so in order to do that, you're going to do what we call slating. That's stating your name, what the test is, and then, what's there. So if I were going to take a test and the test was on the song Coconut, I would say, my name is Amy Swallow. This is fifth period ukulele. This is the Coconut playing test. Then you start recording and then finish. Sometimes students don't listen. Listen. Now, remember, you don't have to be perfect in order to take the test. You just need to strive to play all the way through it in an even tempo. That's without starting and stopping or speeding up and slowing down. And then that will give me a good idea of how to help you from then on out. If you're having problems, it makes sense in one way to take the playing test so that I can give you specific feedback. If you're not sure if you should take the playing test or not, you need to ask yourself, have you practiced 1 week with the material, and are you on the second week with that material? Odds are, if you can play it through pretty well, you can take the practice test. You can start the next unit so that you can start working on new things. Sometimes that helps the old things, that helps your brain to coordinate that effort. Sometimes you may need to keep practicing and wait till, that Friday date to be able to take that practice test. Some of you may get to the end. If you get to the end of 2 weeks with material and you still can't play it perfectly, take the playing test, because obviously you're not getting farther on what you can do. You need somebody else who plays a little better than you to help you out. and that would be me. All right, so if you're ready to take the playing test after a week of working with the material, then maybe Monday or Tuesday is a good day for you to take that test. If not, you might want to wait until Friday. All right, the more we do this, the better you'll be at singing. Please don't wait for longer than after 2 weeks with material. Then you're just kind of spinning your wheels and wasting your time. We don't want to waste time. All right, good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.